Buddy, I am on my way home, and shoot, I wonder if this thing's gonna fall. It's probably gonna fall. Yeah. Anyway, I'll just do this. I'll hold it for a second. Basically, I mentioned. Sorry, it's gonna be jerking around a lot too. Basically, I mentioned that I'm using this channel mainly. It's my backup channel. I'm using it for Mandela effect stuff. But what I also decided to do now is I'm going to use this as my practice channel. As I mentioned on my other channel, I put out an offering, a love offering, soul harmonics. Pay what you can. If you can't, you can't. Just the universe will take care of itself. And I said when I made the video, it was just a wild thought I had, and I said I was going to be completely disorganized. I'm not ready for this, and I really kind of aren't. Now I started scheduling sessions, so I'm going to be putting this video into the inbox of the people that schedule the session. I'm not really ready yet, because as I mentioned, I'm a certified quantum healing hypnosis therapy practitioner, but I can't do that remotely, so I have to use another hypnosis techniques in order to make it legal. And of course, as I mentioned in earlier videos, I unknowingly have been doing hypnosis for many years. I just didn't know I was doing it. And I've been doing guided meditation and other different modalities and a lot of remote healing. So I've been doing this for a very long time. So basically, I finally got the I need to practice. It's called when you hypnotize somebody, it's called an induction, and to have a good one, they label it a master induction. So I need to practice this master induction technique. I'm sorry, I'm so dang busy. I work 12 hours a day, and then I'm doing stuff at night, and I'm doing sessions all weekend. So I literally work 12 hours. I literally work 7 days a week. I don't take a day off. So basically, I'm going to be using this channel, and I haven't even read through the master induction. I'm just gonna pull it up, hit live, and start practicing it with everybody. And who knows? Maybe I'll hit it right off the bat the first time and get it really good. And then I'm going to be, after the master induction, I'm going to be using my own personal soul harmonics technique. And then there's a count out where you take the person out of hypnosis. So I'm going to be using this other person's count out, because the Dolores Cannon induction and count out are copywritten. So I can't use those for anything except for full-blown 100% Dolores Cannon technique, which means the client comes in, we chat for a minimum of an hour or 2 hours, and you have the hypnosis session, and then we chat again an hour afterwards to give you a quick rundown. So we have to stay true to the Dolores Cannon method, the QHHT. We made an agreement, and I agreed to it. It's a wonderful format. It's beautiful, and it works amazing. So much healing and wonderful things happen. The reason I'm doing this is because, as I mentioned, I've already been doing remote healing, and people, can't hop on an airplane and come see me, and they can't, have me fly to them, and maybe they don't have money to have a session period. If they could go to somebody local, they may not, be able to do that. Plus, some people do live in some remote areas. So I want to reach out and help as many people as possible. So, the way my schedule is, the first opportunity I think I'm going to have is Monday, but I'm going to try to squeeze it in sometime this weekend. So if you see me going live, sorry that won't be an announcement. I'll just all of a sudden, boom, I'll be live. So you can come along with me. It is going to be hypnosis. So you can't be doing anything. God, it's probably jerking around a lot. I'm sorry. You can't be, driving a car, operating machinery, moving around, doing stuff. It is hypnosis. So when you listen to me practicing live on this channel, to get it down right, you need to be laying down like you're going to go to sleep at night. If you put covers over you, and you basically get comfortable and get in the go to sleep position basically, and then you can listen along with me practicing. And even if I totally screw up, I think, you know, I'm good enough that you'll still be hypnotized, and you'll still get the benefit of my practice sessions. So I think you'll still get the benefit as well, even though I'm practicing. So that's what I've decided to do. If you have a session with me, I'm actually going to be pushing you back a week or two until I get this new I already have the soul harmonics down pat. I mean, like I said, I've been doing it for many years. The soul harmonics part I've been doing for a long time. But what I discovered is that when a person is under hypnosis, the soul harmonics technique is much more powerful. Plus, in addition to that, I now have the ability to, you know, lack of better words, invoke your higher self. So where before I couldn't do that, but now with these hypnosis techniques, I can bring forth your higher self. Your higher self can do the talking, and then your higher self actually does all the healing by itself. I'm only the facilitator and the guide, and if it needs assistance, then I offer assistance. And I did post that video on my other channel, you know, soul harmonics. You know, here's an example of my technique where I'm actually using it. You get to hear the client, you know, you get to hear an actual live session with me and the client talking, and the client's under hypnosis and their higher self talking. So just want to give everybody an update. I do apologize if you have a session I got to push you back a week, but I think this is going to work out great because I'll be able to reach out to a large audience and more people will get healing. And then and I think it'll also amplify your own session. And who knows, maybe this doing it over the internet will be so effective you may not need to keep your appointment with me. I don't know, who knows. This is just on the whim, like, you know, this is how I work. I thought about this about an hour or two ago because my goal is I want to reach out to as many people as possible. A lot of folks are reporting, I don't know, I don't have first-hand knowledge. I've not heard this from anybody's sessions. It's just me thinking out loud. So I'm thinking out loud. It seems like the artificial intelligence is doing a campaign of getting people to be suicidal. If that doesn't work, then they get the person depressed. Also, you know, people give this, you know, kind of this give up, fed up kind of attitude seems to be very prevalent at this point in time. So again, and these are just people that I talk to, and I don't talk to nearly as many people as I used to, because I used to I used to have, you know, I still have a private group, but I'm not active in there, unfortunately, and I used to do weekly conference calls, and the group was a lot larger. But anyway, and I used to talk to a lot more people. So with the small sampling I have, in other words, I'm thinking that this must be, you know, 10 times greater than it really is. So I kind of consider this as, you know, like a state of emergency. I don't know if it's AI, if you want to believe in demons, the bad guys. I don't care what label you want to use it. I say that if there's too many coincidences, it's no longer a coincidence. It's not. And I don't believe this is just coincidental. People just going through bad times. I don't know. Is Mars in retrograde? Maybe it's the stars, or as Prince says, blame it on the rain. I don't know what's going on, folks. Well, I do know, but I mean, not specific to this conversation. I just know that something is up, and I want to do everything I can to help you folks, and that's what I'm committed to, is to here to help people, and, you know, hopefully wake some people up, and, you know, bring in the God's energy and change the I hate using that word, but people like that word, vibrational frequency of this reality that we're in, or the place we live on. Help Gaia as well. She can always use all the help she can get, I tell you that. Who can't? Everybody can. So I feel like I've rambled on long enough, and so that's my plan for now. And until next time, God bless everybody. Peace and be well.